Yes. Alright, here we go. Long are the paths, long are the ways, short are the people that always try to win. A double-edged sword, how many edges to me, how many corners of mind can we try not to believe? This makes sense if you try not to smart, but look at how you've done when you give away your path. Startle 9 men, please just try to look up, but not in the physical sense, but with a style too unique. No, that's wrong. And everyone's found that the people that try the most are the ones that people like. But in the end, who is the joke? The hiding man or the one who everyone pretends to love? I vow to drain you, scream his female fantasies. I claim your name too. I wear the items that depict our acts. I write stories to steal your mother's love away from you. I talk and talk about your name. What's up, my dude? How great's your shame? How is it that you pretend to be clean? You scrub and clean, you even hurt yourself, and you give yourself away for all those that remain. Shot after shot, you poison yourself. If I was there, you'd remain sober for a fight, and I'd just squint and shake my head, run away from that place that serves liquor so that you remain in drunken stupor begging for another gentle girl to lay. But who was gentle after all? Maybe fat chicks that don't moan made you puke, made you think. Please don't think that I do not care, because it's hard to disappear. But if you're sober, you'll notice me in the corner with a wink, a mistrusted word. But you can't imagine, I won't raise a glass of you that will be soda, but it'll be you taking a Kodak off my feet as you watch me dance. As everyone's head tingles, flush, relax. Wide eyes for the green-eyed man, who if you stare at, you'll slightly frown. Remove me from temptation, guide me only to the best. And I'm not talking about expensive, I'm just talking every race. Though we pretend to be united, all those that ignore my mind, they don't feel guilty. But everyone's sitting there and watch, judging with a head raised and eyes slightly glossed. They might pretend to laugh, but they're actually crying, with their fingers facing up, saying you just disacknowledged. Oh, great guy. I will look at them with my eyes slightly closed, raise the right side of my lips, suck my teeth a bit, and shoot a sideways glance that'll mean that no one wins.
So far below, and all I really know is that you don't look down. Yeah, I'm the king of kings, wearing broken wings, and lost my crown. We're so far below, and all I really know is that you don't look down. Don't look down. Okay. You got your life.
Yeah. You already know, when I come on the track, people get scared, son. Yeah. Trust me when I say that words are just words, and poetry is not truly what we think. A thoughtless man can bring about change if he just believes in himself instead of trusting society and their standards. I can wear a hat today and make a brand new fad just because I wear it well with the right shoes, not the new Jordans, not the new Nikes, because I know my talents and my reach goes farther. Every time I think fondly of my father, the one whom raised and created me with His seed in mind, His teaching of positivity and realization. I know I seem Asian with all these beliefs because I organize things in order to denote space, because I trust in all who tell me things, and I truly stop to ponder. I came from a mindless mindset, a man who trusted all the brainless in order to sneak by unperceived. I don't like Steve Wilkos because he knows that he is truly violent and masks behind a mask of innocence. And I know that someday it will be me with my dark brown eyes that acts like they're green because of what I've been taught, taking away all the secrecy from his mind and asking you all to forgive those of his kind, those that were forced to think absently, those that have wide eyes, open eyes, not because they forced them, but because I'm the fathering kind. Instead of being his son, I'll pretend to be all of a son, because I know that I'm not a woman's dog, but instead I'm their father. I go farther than those that try to stop me. You can never stop my kind because I'm not the only one. You can find me congregated, my mind elated with joy and calm, unsurpassed, perhaps not because I avoid those girls that Google at me with their lascivious eyes. I start to think deeper every time I'm faced with adversity. I'm that man with a leather jacket, sitting face forward with glasses, palms together, headwinds with frustration. I may be hard to follow, but I pray you all relax, because I'm a great guide, because I don't hide, because I stand sideways to the people that need prayer, and I gift them a lot, because I know that sometimes I attract those girls with the tiny shorts and they want my attention, and I'm that guy that approaches girls at the mall and acts like a dude in order to ask them for sensory recommendations, not asking for a number, because we're more than 7 digits. We're more than any critic tells us that we cannot, because we look a bit odd. It makes us believe we can't change, but we can change every day, conserving our integrity, looking inward for the answer, trusting not our readings, and sometimes trusting not our forefathers. I'm not a Jew, circumcised at age 15, walked like it hung low, pajama pants at school, butt sticking out with chinky eyes, saying something like, have I been baptized? Because I feel different. Dropped the book reading and started using my eyes without knowledge. Then I was guided once again to the same yellow pages, smelling stale and ancient, loving all my Asians. Ha! Maybe I'm a bit blasphemic, but at least I wasn't born anemic. I hope you all be healing. Trust me when I say that my words are nothing, but if I make you pray for those that are sick, even once, maybe I can change your life. Yeah. Trying to find my place. Trying to find my place in the universe. Trust, something that I never had until I found out that without blessing others with good humor, all we create is something undesired, an empire. What do we desire? Built up, sky-ground conqueror, conquering. Blessed to try to believe that I, not as desperate as others, try to keep tab on those that I feel are mine. They slip like sand through my fingers when they are held apart, trusting me with their eyes, disappointed at my past, scared because I have fought, scared because I jump up at people from across a room when I feel that they are whipping me, showing them with a higher set head that still feels natural, that I am not a slave, that every single leech needs to detach from me, just as I need to detach from those that try to hurt me with their prose. And even though they can't pretend to love, can still send me to a dark corner of my mind where things lose color, where gray overcomes and I don't sense their needs anymore, where my body moves in stalks and every action seems cursed, where though I try to love, the spot in my mind repels affection. I try to run away from them to recover, and then they follow, acting hurt and crying with their mind, when I myself am crying with forced vision and faster breathing. And when I ask them kindly, they raise their heads and still say yes, because that spot I find myself in, the spot in itself, might be conquered if I learned to utilize my unnoticed mental crying, desquicio, to lead people without them crying themselves, and hope to turn it to consolation of another gentle self. My mind, I know that it will change through every reading that I choose. Every single line that has grown too deep, I will ignore and make the other lines even darker. I'm talking about the brain. I'll be like an artist seeking items that help me evolve, become a better preacher and a better soul, calling out to those wide-eyed folk that with our interaction they can change us both, calling over waiters with a better voice, paying for my own food in order to relax and flow, that every single intent against me I pray will be forgiven, but the spot my mind reaches tells me that the world after all is fair, that all the items placed on me have their own purpose. Swimming. Yes. Try not. Woo!